Chaps and chappets, welcome back to the next episode of this Road to Glory, of course. We're currently 15 wins and 1 loss. Also, you notice we're in a completely different room, using decent camera again because the webcam is shocking quality. Also, it's all about the vibe. The vibe in here is banging. Like, the lighting is 10 times better. I've got the windows open, you know, getting in the vitamin D. It's just a sick vibe, honestly. I mean, I could sit here all day, you know, sitting nice and cozy in the swivel chair and all the rest of it, but nonetheless, getting into actually the game, 4-2-3-1, still using that system. It seems to be working. Obviously, 15 and 1, we can't complain. We're certainly not going to be issuing any statements to the fans, you know, changing up the systems, nothing like that. They're going to get salty, and they'll certainly get salty when we concede within the first 5 minutes. Gareth Bale banging it away. And that's the thing. You really do need to be, I was saying it last episode, you need to be at your A game all the time, because if you switch off for a second, you're 2-0 down. And here's the thing, is that this guy just caught me at the right time. I think I literally just started playing on the Sunday, and I come up against this lad. Actually, I don't know whether this game is on the Sunday. No, I think I played up to around 20 games, and then I started playing on the Sunday. But I don't know, this lad was just bullying me at times. And then I get back in the game. 3-2, you know, are we back in the game at this point? A little bit of a controversial penalty as well. It was quite funny because I think he tackled me and then he went into me after or something like that. But he gets a chance here. Del Piero, he's passing it around. All of his pay-to-win players, bang, 4-2. And that pretty much puts us in Rip City. We go and completely change the tactic. It's a tactic overhaul. We even switch up the tactic in terms of the actual formation. You know, we're switching up to the 4-3-2-1. Instead of a 4-2-3-1, which is crazy. So we get a goal back. 4-3. We're still well and truly in this game. We're trying to look for someone here. Mbappe, what's he got? Gets a little 1-2 off of Bakayoko. Passes it down. He's unmarked. I think that's Lozano, who levels the score after being like 4-1 or 3-1 down. The whole game we've been battered and bruised, and we're getting back in it. And then we get it again with Mbappe. Gets swipes. It's just like your debit card type thing. Tucks it away as well. 5-4 after being 4-1 down. I don't even know what the score was. Honestly, I don't know how we got back into this game. So it's reached the 80th minute. I switched to the 4-2-3-1. I probably maybe should have kept with it because I felt like I was in control. Thing is he was playing the 4-2-3-1. He just switched over there to the all-out attacking formation, which is like the 3-4-2-1 or whatever. But before then, I felt like I had dominance in midfield because it was 3 versus 2 a lot of the time. Even though he's got his centre attack in mid, but he wasn't really taking part. He crosses it in, he gets a header on, and it goes straight to Alessandrini. He tucks that away. Like, how does that go in? How does that go in? Off a header, just heads it straight to him. How does he have the space? I'm tightly marking him. And then in extra time, 116th minute, we concede again. I mean, it's disgusting. He finishes off here. But I really don't understand. I do not understand how he's got that shot away. Nonetheless, I mean, 15 for 2, it's a decent record. We'll certainly take it with the team that we've got. So another pay-to-win team. Surprise, surprise. It hits the point where every single team is mad. And it does start to get to you quite a bit, I'll be honest. It starts playing on your mind because you're constantly feeling like it's just not fair. It literally just is not fair because you're having to put in your A game just to get close to how they're playing without them having to put in as much hard work. And it's mentally tiring. It may sound stupid, but like after a day of foot champs, it's just exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. Like you finished a day, you just want to slump back in your chair, sit there for the rest of the day. I mean, you've already been sitting there for most of the day, but I don't know. It's tiring stuff. And he gets the ball in. There's just some weird goals. How does that go in? How does he pick him out there and all the rest of it? We're 3-2 down at this point. We're getting some nice triangle passing play. You don't really see it when as often, a nice pass in play when you're under pressure like this, feeling a bit salty, you know, just come off the back of a loss. But we get it back to 3-3, which is pretty decent. And we're changing up the tactics, I think, a bit too much. I mean, I'm all for being almost like fluid in terms of how we're playing at times, like adapting to the opponent. But when you're doing it so much, often you can use tactics you're not even sure of. And then nasty icing on the cake, really. It literally takes a massive deflection off a defender, goes past the keeps, and we lose again. So it's quite literally gone from, what, 15 to 1 to now 15 for 3, I think it is. 15 for 3. How disgusting is that? We decide to sell Cypern, who I thought was a good player. I think we sent him to the club for now. We're going to make a decision later. I mean, spoilers, but I think I did actually sell him in the end. For the meantime, we signed up Yaya Toure just because I think he's got that extra bit of strength. Means that we don't have to make as many substitutions in-game, I think, so we can just keep him as the CDM. So we have Lozano in cam, I think, Yaya Toure, Bakayoko now as the CDMs. And look how it goes. 2-0 down in a space of about 5 minutes. 8 minutes in, he's in behind. I was salty at this point. This is the final game that I played on Saturday. Chipping the keeps. I mean, look at the score there. It's shambolic. We've literally fallen apart. Just like Post Malone's banger. My. So we go into the next day. Sunday. This is disgusting because it's so delayed. Literally, Sunday for me, everyone must have been like grinding out their games all at the same time or something. Because for me, it was just crazy delayed. Like I say, like... It was just mad. It was so slow, sluggish, like you're playing in Shrek's swamp. It was disgusting, but, you know, nonetheless, we do get 16 for 4. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. But the problem is, right, not only are we playing another pay-to-win team, and we're also 2-0 down, make that 3, and we lose that game. But the thing is that I have, like... really high expectations for myself in terms of how I play in like foot champs. Like I expect myself to at least be pushing for elite, if not pushing towards the top 100. And I think that is because in the past I have finished with elite and also one top 100 finish, which obviously you got to be slapping on your CV and screaming from the rooftops. But the thing is that I hold almost too high of an expectation for myself. And it's like if you don't reach that minimum level that I expect from myself, then it kind of goes down the pan. But in terms of what we're just doing here, we buy Jordi Alba, the left back, who's just a bit better coming forward than Lukaku, obviously good on the ball. We get Schneidlin with a shadow, so we don't have to switch him off in game. I think I just gave up on Yaya Toure and just had Schneidlin because he was already in there getting chemistry and all the rest of it, but we would usually switch him off in game. So the tactics, I think we're taking a change here as well. I'm not actually too sure what we're doing here. I'm just trying to figure this out. We're 0-0. I don't know whether we're playing... I don't know what formation we're playing right now, actually. I honestly don't know. It's because I was talking for so long that I've actually lost track. But like I say, like I hold these expectations. And if I don't reach them, then I start to play really bad because it negatively affects me, basically. I mean, we're now taking L's on L's. We've fallen apart because it reaches that point where it's like, you know, we're definitely no top 100. Elite... maybe, but here's the thing. We're now playing the 4-4-2, which is interesting because I do actually believe this to be one of the best formations on the game right now, to be honest, because I'd probably say in terms of balance, just overall balance, arguably the best formation on the game. Like 4-2-3-1 has got a very good balance, but I feel like it's a bit more towards the defensive style, which is, and the reason why I think 4-2-3-1 overall is the best formation in the game is because especially when you have a cheap team going up against a more expensive team, it's going to have, in my opinion, the highest probability of getting a W. Whereas it's like, if you look at a scale, you've got probably 4-4-2 in the middle, 4-2-3-1 a bit more defensive, and then 4-1-2-1-2 perhaps a bit too attacking, I feel like, because I don't know, if you try and play direct 4-1-2-1-2 football against a pay-to-win team, the probability of you losing that game is very, very high, especially if he's decent of a game. But nonetheless, we're 4-3 up in this game. I think we've got a red card as well. He goes for the shot. Quite happy to hold it too. I think we had a big comeback in this game as well. So we'll certainly take the W's. A little bit of time wasted down this left-hand side. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's got to be done at times, especially when you're on 10 men. He's got a sick team, this lad. Surprise, surprise. Arguably one of the most pay-to-win teams that I've played thus far. We're 1-0 up. No, 1-0 down. I've just realised that we've both got Arsenal crests. We're all over the place. Begovic running out. And we quit the game. I was not happy with that. I was not happy one bit. And then we just rage quit. Look at this. The record's going down the pan. 18 wins, 14 matches remaining. But here's the thing, is that gold 3, I was sort of sitting at that point just thinking, gold 3 is not too bad. We go into another game, 2-0 down. And then we just click on the first thing we see, quit the game, another L. So we're now 18 wins, 13 matches remaining. We're not doing so well at all. We slap a sniper chem style on your boy Mbappe, Bakayoko with a shadow chem style. It's disgusting stuff. It really is disgusting stuff. We're just trying to find some sort of way out of this point. Free form on the attacking phase or whatever. And then we come up against a pro, you know, just what you want. You're coming up against some of these overpowered, decent enough players already, crazy overpowered teams. I say overpowered, just pay to win teams. We're 3-1 down at this point. We basically just get slapped. We get absolutely slapped. We lose that game. There's no hope for us at this point. We start flipping the team. It's that time. It's that time of the weekend already. We start flipping the whole team. Rip City to all of them. We even sell Lozano, who arguably is one of the best players for around about the 50k price point. I'd probably say the best player, probably, I think, because his stamina's mad, his pace is mad, he's just got everything. So we switch. This is really delusional stuff. We're now switching to 3 at the back, which, you know, when someone switches to 3 at the back, they're usually not going to get any W's. That's all I'm saying. I mean, no spoilers, but it never goes well. It never goes well. 3 at the back in FIFA just never really have gelled nicely. So yeah, we're buying a team which I'm thinking, I've got some sort of vibe going. At the end of the day, it's probably one of the only things that's actually motivating me to play at this point. It's probably why I end up doing these random little teams, is you kind of get bored of sweating it to an extent, and you just think, let's just try and play a tactic which we could try out. It's almost like just testing tactics at this point, because we're not really going to get a good finish, or a finish that I want to aim for type thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a disappointment, really. I mean, we're basically trying to do like Pep Guardiola tactics, but with a 3 at the back. It's a valiant attempt. I mean, it's honorable, but it's not going anywhere type thing. It really isn't. We're trying, like, I think false 9 on the right forward or something. It does work quite well with a 4-3-2-1, but this is not the kind of team you want to be testing out that sort of tactic against. We go 1-0 down against this stupid pay-to-win team. We get a goal back. I mean, it's decent play. Like, at the end of the day, the pros do use this formation when they want to get back into a game. But the thing is that it's not practical for the whole game, because your opponent is just going to have that balance in terms of defensive and attack, which you just don't have. And the thing is that there's a lot of very good attacking styles on the game. But the thing is that all it takes is someone to just be decent at defending, and then they just catch you on the counter, and there you go, another rage quit. So I've lost count of how many games we've lost since we hit 15-1. Like, honestly, 15-1, and we're now like 18 for, I don't know, 6 or 7 or something stupid. He's running down the line here. We can't contain him. Sweats it across, 1-0 down. Look at this. I think we've got Mkhitaryan, who's actually a decent player. He is decent, to be fair. We get a ball through Mane. Really nice goal there, to be fair. He shoots away, 2-1 down. And I think maybe if I'd have had a bit more patience, maybe this formation would have worked, because then you could have retained possession and all the rest of it a bit easier and all the rest of it. But I don't know, it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. I think the best formation, arguably, for when you're in this sort of salty mood when you're playing FUT Champs, is maybe the 4-1-2-1-2, because it is quite an aggressive formation, I feel like. So 18 wins out of 31 games. To think we were 15-1, and we're now 18 out of 31. That's... What even? Talk about the collapse. I remember one lad, because obviously by the time I released a video, the previous Road to Glory, like a day ago or 2 days ago or whatever, and then yeah, no, it's literally yesterday, and then I saw some lad in a comment. I said like, in comment down below or whatever, what you think I'm gonna get next time, and then some lad put like Elite 2, and I was reading the comments, I was just getting so salty. I was just like, wow. As if, like, that is what you'd expect from 15-1, but I think there is multiple factors. Part of it is I kind of lost my headspace. Sunday game was super delayed. I didn't play any games on the Friday, so I left it too late in the end. So you can't have breathers when you lose games. You literally just have to get straight into the next one. And yeah, I mean, I could whip out the excuses all day, but at the end of the day, this weekend, I swear I said the exact same thing, but this weekend, chaps, I'm going to be proper sweating it. And we're also going to try and space out the games a bit better as well. So I do feel like if I had that bit more time, if I evened it out properly between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I could get a much better finish on FUT Champions. So that is, of course, going to be the end of the video as I just turn off a console there. Thanks for watching, chaps and chapettes. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of these Tryhards Road to Glory episodes. We've got the EP coming soon, chaps and chapettes. I'll give you a little sneak peek once more. But yeah, I'll see you, chaps and chapettes, in a tick. Mine. They say my channel's dead. I'm just eating this bread like a doodle, chucking that salt like a snowball. Hey, Nick Bread's bread, it makes it big, but he's done it. YouTube game, y'all run it.